Hi, and welcome to day 8 of our 21 days of self-havening. It is wonderful to have you here, and I'm hoping that you've really enjoyed the last 7 days. I've certainly enjoyed bringing these to you. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about havening and about the neuroscience behind it. So it's a psychosensory technique, which means that it affects our psychology through the use of touch. And we've talked about that already. And it actually works on a particular part of our brain called the amygdala, which I'm sure you're aware of or have heard of. And that's in the limbic brain back here. And what the amygdala is responsible for is our fight and flight response. It's responsible for keeping us safe. And so if we've had a traumatic event throughout our life that's really had meaning for us, then that's been encoded in the amygdala. And when it's encoded in the amygdala, not only is the event encoded, but also all of the content that goes with that event. So the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, the kinesthetics of that particular memory as well. Often we can have responses in certain situations that we're not even aware why we're having that response. It could be panic, it could be phobia, it could be an anxiety attack. And often it's because at some stage in our life, we have had an event, a traumatic event that has been encoded back there in the amygdala. When we do havening, after 20 years of research more, the doctors who founded, Doctors Ronald and Steve Rudin, have found that when we do the havening touch, we actually can depotentiate the trauma that's encoded in the amygdala. What that means, in simple terms, is that we uncouple the feelings from the actual story of what happened. So you'll have the memory of what happened, but you don't actually have the feelings associated with that anymore. It's a huge relief for people who experience this, and I have certainly experienced it myself, where it feels like you're watching a movie, a situation that you're in. Sometimes the whole script changes altogether. When we're tackling these really big traumatic experiences, it's best to have that through a facilitated havening practitioner. But we can do the simpler things on ourselves, just the little traumas we can actually work on ourselves. And this next week, I want to be focusing on stress, on anxiety, on grief. That's encoded back there in that amygdala as being set off, the stress response through the amygdala wanting to keep us safe. Today, I want to set a platform. So we have a landscape of our brain. I want to create resilience within that landscape for us rather than vulnerability. Self-havening is an awesome tool to allow us to create that resilient landscape. And so today we're going to do it, and we're actually going to really think about the optimal image we have for ourselves. How would you like to be in the world? How would you like to present? What are the attributes that are really, really important to you? And we have touched on this before, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper and think about yourself as being your ideal self being like the center of the onion. And as we're self-havening, we're just allowing the outer layers of the onion just to drop away. There's no force. There's nothing needed that's going to tear it apart or is going to, really create pressure. It's actually going to be done through simply allowing. And that in itself feels gentle, feels reassuring. So when you're ready, gently close down your eyes and once again begin the havening touch, remembering that you can either imagine someone you love or trust applying the touch, or giving your own self the gift of this. Rotating through the 3 different areas of touch, the hands, the shoulders down to the elbows, or the face and the cheeks, or as we've said before, perhaps you like 1 or 2 of these areas more than the whole 3. If that's the case, just do what feels best for you. You're the expert of you, nobody else. As you do this, today I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in as always. So hold it for a moment when your lungs are really expanded. And then exhale a really, really good exhalation. And thinking about this ideal self as you self-haven, what are the attributes that you would really love to cultivate? You would really love to grow into? It could be confidence. It could be kindness. It could be understanding. It could be empathy. It could be joy, happiness. Whatever it is for you, as you're self-havening, say the word with the rhythm of your touch. We've breathed before with the rhythm of our touch, but today I would like you to say either out loud or in your own mind the word. So it might be happy, remembering that we're saying the I am silently in front. Happy, happy, happy. Joyful, joyful, joyful. Kind, 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 kind. Understanding, understanding. Whatever it is, you continue with the rhythm of your touch to say the word that you would most like to cultivate to create the ideal self, or live into your ideal self and allow the layers that have come onto you throughout all of the years of different experiences, just allowing them to fall away as you're saying those words. When you're ready, knowing that that's the word you'd like to take with you, that's the attribute you would like to cultivate in your life, take a really, really deep breath in. Hold it for a moment at the top, and then exhale even longer, letting all that's not you, that doesn't align with your ideal self, those outer layers of the onion, imagine them falling away on the out breath. Once more, in and out with the last of that which no longer serves you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back to the moment, in love and gratitude always. Thank you.